Yeah, QRZ crashed it. Look at that. See, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Okay, done. Done with that. Done with that. That's just crazy. Wow, it's really bad. Anyway, I'm gonna reboot my. Let me go to my email. Let me go to my email. Read my email. Yeah. Yeah, it's really crawling. I don't know what's going on. I think it's QRZ really messed up. It's loading so slow that it's actually crashing my browser. When my browser crashes, that's when I lose the. Hello, Michael T Radio 22. I hope you're doing well. I'm not gonna be on too long. I'm gonna log off in a few minutes. I just want to come on for a few minutes. Then I may come back on later after 4 o'clock. I'm gonna try to come on later, or maybe a little later after that, so I could do the. I was gonna do a long one, but I'm gonna go pick up my son. I want to eat and all that. Settle him down. It's 1 o'clock right now. 1:07. I gotta pick him up at 3 o'clock, and my live stream just crashed after being on for 2 hours and change. So I don't know what the issue is. I don't know if it's my because QRZ all morning has been slow. And the last few times, it actually crashed the browser. I don't know if it crashed the browser. And YouTube is live is based on the browser, and that was it. Even though my timer never, when you do a live stream, you get a timer. You have a timer, and I never got the disconnection notice because sometimes when you get disconnected completely, they'll tell you you've been disconnected. I never got that, so all you get is buffering, buffering, buffering. I could have sit there and waited for 5 minutes and it still would have been buffering. So I just ended the stream. Because what I did is I go into my account and I see if I want to see myself, and all I saw was a black screen with the buffering. So I think it's a YouTube, the the YouTube browser program. I guess it crashes when USA crashed. So it's not the connection; it's the browser. Now remember, YouTube Live is using a web browser, so you know. So if your browser crashes, there goes your stream. Even if you connect it, your stream is just it stays on what they call Gibraltar. Oh no no no! I need to get Gibraltar. Hold on. Yeah, I need you. I need to get Gibraltar. Hold on. The country of Gibraltar. Okay, let's go. Let's get Gibraltar before I leave. Yeah, I was busy earlier, so I couldn't join in. It's okay. Uh, I may be back later. I don't know. Let me see. I mean, let's see how it works right now. I closed up all the other. I had a whole bunch of tabs too. On the DMR, I closed that. So if I do get this contact, I will try to log him in on QRZ. But let me see. I may just use this browser over here. So let me see how it goes. For at least, I really wanted to be on. I really wanted to be on all the way to about 2:30, and then I would have called it. But if not, what I'll do is I'll come back later on, and then I'll do another live stream. But I wanted to live stream along today too. I'm not doing anything today, and then tomorrow I'm gonna be busy. I have to do some demolition upstairs in the kitchen. So tomorrow I'm gonna be busy, and Sunday I'm gonna be busy. That's why I really wanted to do live streaming today. Yeah. T Radio 922. I got a pocket radio cheap from Temu. Not bad for $12, even though I got it down to $8 after price adjustments. Okay. They did a better job with the packaging this time. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Yeah, that's good to know that they did better packaging. Right now, I'm waiting for a second. Let me unplug this anyway. So I'm done with the hotspot for now. DMO. I ordered a second one of these. I know my Ready Dexter mentioned it on the last live stream. So I did order a second one. I ordered a second one. I think it was about $58. So I ordered a second one. It should be here in a few days. And then that one, instead of me switching back and forth, so this one is going to be DMR here. The other one is going to be the Yaesu System Fusion only. I'm going to probably hook that one up over here. I'll put it somewhere over here with the system, you know. And that one is going to be dedicated. Well, actually, let me see. Maybe I'll put it somewhere nearby. I don't want them close to each other. I don't. Maybe I'll set up a. I wish I could wall mount this. Like, I'm sure there's a way I could do it. But anyway, I'll figure it out. Because the antenna's right there, and I don't want to put that close to it. Because remember, this Yates is throwing out 5 watts for the hotspot. Yeah, you don't want to put more than 5 on this. You know, because I heard so that you could blow this thing out. So the Yaesu one, I may put it in the next room. I'll just maybe I'll find a spot around here. I'll plug it. That one's gonna be the Yaesu hotspot, and then this one, of course, is gonna be DMO only because I the cross mode and all that it doesn't work. It doesn't work too well. You can't do that. I wouldn't recommend that, and I don't want to be switching back and forth anymore. It's time consuming, and I don't want to do that. I want to be able to just, like, for example, my Yaesu rig. I want to be able to switch to. Right now, I'm doing FT8 on 10 meters, but say FT8. It says I don't want to do no more FT8, and especially on the evening when after it gets dark and all that, and 10 meters is dead. I want to be able to just go here, and I'm on digital voice, C4 FM, without having to mess with this anymore. It's already set up. So my second one is going to be set up with this. And then this one, of course, is DMR only. So I want to do it like that. Because I tried that switching back and forth. It's too time consuming. And these are very cheap. These are very cheap now. $50 plus now. So you can buy a whole bunch of these. If I ever get an Icon that does D-Star or Kenwood handheld, then I'll get a third one for D-Star. You know what I mean? That's it. You know, and of course that one I'm gonna have the slight, slightly different frequency. So this one right now is at 4. What is it? What's the frequency on this one? I don't want to switch it over here. I think it's 438. This one is set up for 438.800 megahertz. So the other one I'll probably do like 439 or something like that. 439 or 430, 437 or something. That way, I have this set up already because my handheld's already set up for this one. So this one I can just, it's easier for me. So this one I'm not gonna do anything. DMR is already set up in my hand. So this one I'll do like maybe I'll do another frequency, 439. That's it. That way they don't, and that's it. It's better that way. It's I tried that whole It's a hassle to be switching back and forth. You got to go to the dashboard. You switch it. You have to apply chain. It has to reboot. That takes forever. And even if it reboots, sometimes it glitches. It does all this stuff. So I just bought a second one. And I was thinking about it for a while. But then when Mario Dexter said he's probably gonna do the same when he gets his Yaesu. I think Mario Dexter said he's gonna get a Yaesu handheld. So I said, you know what? I was thinking about it. So I said, I pulled the trigger on that. I ordered a second one. So it should be here in a few more days. I ordered it about the same night of the day after the live stream the last live stream. So the day after I ordered it, so it should be here any day now. It's already in the United States. So I think it's supposed to be another couple of more days or so. It should be here, and then I'll set that one up for Yason for YSF, or also known as C4FM. So now I have two hotspots. And then to log in, this one is already Pi-star. The other one, I'm going to have to rename the other one. So I'll probably call the other one YSF or Pi-star. YSF Pi-star. I'll have to rename the host name for the other one. So when I log into that one, that one's going to be YSF Pi-star. And then I'll be able to log into that one with no problem. So now I'm going to have two hotspots. So one is DMR, and one is the Yaesu System Fusion, also known as C4FM. And hello, Stephen Z. I hope you're doing well. And hello again, Tasso. Yeah, I was going to just say like this. I said, let me come out and talk for a few more minutes. I closed QRZ. I closed all these tabs. I never got disconnected here, but I think my QRZ, it kept crashing, and it crashed my YouTube. It crashed the YouTube browser app because this live stream is coming from YouTube Studio app inside the YouTube. YouTube account. You have YouTube Studio. So if that crashes in your browser, that's it. So I'm going to open this tab. I'm going to just leave this one open over here with the, I can't do that. Let me see. Oh, that's the problem with this window, is that I can't see the signal report on the other side. Let me just drag and drop it over here. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Love you. Okay, come on, bro. There you go. Okay. www. Hey, what am I doing? Okay. Douche, wake up. Okay, there you go. Here we go. Okay. Well, I worked them before. Okay, so let me just put 0. Okay. Do that. Okay. All right. What was that? Okay. I'll just switch tabs. Okay, there you go. Having fish for lunch. Well, I got steak. I cooked it this morning. I got a couple of steaks. Some broccoli and some seasoned what is it? Seasoned fries. Seasoned like fries, I got fish sticks too. I'm gonna heat them up for my son. I have some fish sticks. Yeah. Alfredo Pacino, hello, popping in to say hello. Take care. Okay. Okay, Alfredo Pacino. I saw on TikTok. I was going through my TikTok. I saw that there's a Scarface 2 Now you remind me of Scarface. That is that really gonna? Can somebody look that up for me? Can somebody look? Oh, okay, okay. So, oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, now, okay, he's a friend from Linda's. Okay, then, okay. Anyway, can somebody look that up for me? Is that really gonna do a remake of Scarface? Is that really for real? A remake of Scarface? I thought it was a parody ad. I mean, not an ad. Uh, like a parody. What they call? But it looks real. Are they really gonna do a remake of Scarface? First of all, didn't Tony Montana get blasted in the back by a shotgun? Did he have like 50 bullets in him? Did he get killed in that movie? Tony Montana got blasted. I remember. Remember that? You fuck with me, you fuck with the best. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, remember that? You fuck with me, you fuck with the boom, 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 boom. And then the guy from the, remember the Colombian guy from the back came with the shotgun and blew him? And then he fell into the fountain. Remember that? So how they gonna make a remake? How they gonna make a remake? Did he come back from that? Did he live after that? I saw it on TikTok. Scarface 2. They had like a little intro, and he's old, of course. And what's her name is in it? You know Michelle Pfeiffer, the one that played his girlfriend, the wife, Elvira. Remember Elvira? You can have her, Elvira. She's yours. So yeah, so I was like, there got to be a joke. How they gonna ruin that one? Then one thing I hope it's not a remake because you cannot make a remake of that. He's dead unless they resurrected him. Unless they resurrected him, how the hell he was like Swiss cheese. Remember how many bullets went through? He was like Swiss cheese. And then that guy remember the last guy that really got him from the back when he was like, hey, bring it on. Here you go, bring it on. He remember he said, come on, that's all you got. That's all you got. Bing, 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 bing. And then the guy from the back, right, boom. And that's why he fell in the fountain, remember? That's when he got it. That's when he ended him. He was like, he was trying to remember that. He was, come on, bring it on, bring it on. Yeah. Oh my God. I was like, are you kidding me? They're gonna make a Scarface 2? Oh my God. I have to look it up now. I hope it don't crash. Let me see. I have to look it up. Let me see if it's actually legit. Scarface 2. Oh my, are you serious? They're gonna. Oh my God. It looks like they're gonna make it. Oh, okay. Our friends from Spain. Okay. So it looks like they're gonna make it. So I guess he survived all that. He survived all that. He survived like 50 bullets and a shotgun blast to the back. Oh my God. He's like Swiss cheese. I don't know if you've seen Scarface. I've seen Scarface like a million times. I've seen Scarface like so many times. I have it on DVD. I have it on DVD. Forget it. Remember that? Remember? Shoot that piece of shit. No, no. Manolo, shoot that piece of shit. Oh my God, they're gonna actually make a remake of that. I don't know why they gotta do that. They gotta ruin that. They gotta ruin that legacy. I don't like. I'm not a fan of remakes. I'm not a fan of them. I'm not a fan of them. Yeah, I'm not a fan of them. You see how they did Carlito's Way? You see how they did Carlito's Way? You know, that was a good. That was okay. Carlito's Way was okay. Um, leave them alone. Even Godfather 1 and 2 was fine. 3, I didn't even watch 3. I didn't want to watch it. I didn't want to watch 3. I watched 1 and 2. 1 and 2, and I'd say I didn't want to watch 3. I didn't want to watch 3. I didn't want to watch 3. No way. Same thing with even actually, even, for example, I liked the original Top Gun. I saw Top Gun 2. Nah, sorry, I'm not. I didn't. Original Top Gun is and then Iron Eagle. I was a big Iron Eagle. You know, I was because I love I love jet aircraft and all that. Flying on Iron Eagle. The first one, it was crazy. Iron Eagle. Then it came out with Iron Eagle 2, Iron Eagle 3. I was like, okay, this is ridiculous. The original Iron Eagle was fine. When they flew into the Middle East to rescue his father. Chappie! Play the tape. He played the tape, and he thought Louis Gossett Jr. when he got shot down over in the Middle East. Chappie! See, you can't replace those movies. You can't make a remake of when he's Chappie! Mr. Iron Eagle, sir! Oh, by the way, Tessa, I'm going to review that plane on Danny's Diecast Collection. I'm going to review the F-16. Danny's Diecast Collection, the F-16 is coming AliExpress soon. I will talk about Iron Eagle, the iconic aircraft for the United States Air Force back in the 80s. And actually, they're flying in right now. They're using them in Ukraine. The F-16 is actually in Ukraine now. They were given to them from the Polish. Some of the NATO countries gave the Ukrainians the F-16. So I will talk about that on Danny's Diecast Collection. The General Dynamics F-16 Fighting Falcon. So, Chappie! That's a great movie. That was a good movie, actually. I loved Lou Gossett Jr. He was a great actor. I loved him in Officer and a Gentleman. That was one of the greatest movies he ever made. Officer and a Gentleman. He was a drill instructor. It was a good movie. He played a good drill sergeant. Full Metal Jacket. Tom Emery. He passed away recently. Of course, he was a real drill instructor. Of course, he was Mail Call. Remember Mail Call? Remember he did Mail Call on the History Channel when the History Channel was really good. Mail Call, I remember that Mail Call. So Full Metal Jacket was a great movie. So when they went through boot camp, that just brought memories for me. The whole boot camp thing. My drill instructor was like that. He'd get in your face. He'd be like, you idiot, you. He would be in my face, reaming me. He'd be like, you stupid idiot, you dumbass, get out of my face. Like, I would be reduced to like. But hey, I learned quickly. I learned quickly how to shine my boots and all that. Oh my God, that brought me so many memories, that movie. You messed up, you're all gonna pay for it. You messed up, you all messed up. Oh my God. Memories of boot camp, I'm telling you. Officer the gentleman, I remember he called him mayonnaise. Well, he had a nick. That's one thing they give you in the military. Everybody get nicknames. He likes to give people nicknames, especially people that really how you say, they stand out. Like he knew he from day one he said my last name because your last name is your tag, right? Medina, get your ass over here, Medina. Did I tell you to go over there? Did I tell you to? No. Did I tell no? I mean, like, man, that man. And then there's a school named after an officer named Medina, so he would just let me have it. You're never gonna be. He made that school name after you. You're a disgrace to your own name. Oh my God, he let me have it. He will let me have it every minute. You know, and that was in the Air Force. I wasn't even in the Marine Corps, nothing like that. I can only imagine. But I see those movies, they bring back memories. At that time it wasn't fun, but when you look back at them now, you gotta laugh about it. You gotta laugh about it. You don't want to. Anybody that served in the military, you know what I'm talking about. You're never gonna forget boot camp or basic training. That's your transition from civilian life into the military. So they shock you. You go through whatever week, I forgot how many weeks is in the Marine Corps. I think the Marine Corps is like 11 weeks. I don't know what the hell it is. I think they have the longest basic training out of all of them. The Air Force is like 8 weeks. It's not 11 weeks. It's like 8 weeks. But it's nothing. It's not physically. It's not. It was like physically it was nothing. Oh yeah, it's just running. The running. That's all. It's not even that. And the obstacle course thing they put up is not even that. I didn't have no problem with that. But there's people that. But all that stuff, those movies like The Officer and the Gentleman. Oh my God. When that what's the name? Seagull. Seagull. They walk around. She couldn't make it up the wall. There's a wall that she had to make over. She had to climb over that wall, and she couldn't make it over the wall. Seagull. I think her name was Seagull. Guys, walk around. Because she couldn't climb up the wall. Because you got to scale up a wall and things like that. It's an obstacle course, so you got to do a bunch of things. So I think her case, she couldn't make it over that wall. So you know, so everybody had an Achilles heel. Everybody, they found a weakness in you, they exploit it. I had the only weakness I had was in the beginning when I would march. When I would march, I would bebop. You know what I'm talking about? Those of you who grew up in the city. When you grew up in the ghetto, you know what bebop is, right? Is you walk with a swagger. It's like a hop and a step. I think they got that from. Of course, they got that from prison. Yeah, we bad. You know how you walk? Yeah, we bad. So I had that walk. So when we were marching, they would tell me, Medina, get off the line. Come here. Why are you bebopping? Why are you bebopping? Why are you bouncing up and down? And he let me have it. And for about a week, the first week, I was, and then finally, I stopped. Finally, I stopped. I said, okay, because I would bounce. When I walk, I had that bounce. So when you walk in a group, you're supposed to be sharp, whoa, and you see me bobbing. So he would tell me, "What the hell are you doing? Are you walking like this?" And that was the only thing that that's how he got to know me, was because of bebopping. So that's what he was saying. He said, "Why are you bebopping?" And then they gave me the worst job in the world. Because everybody there gets a job. Well, not everybody. The ones that really, in the beginning, get his attention, get the drill instructor's attention, the drill instructor's attention, they get a job. So I got a job as they call the chow runner. It was like the worst job out of all of them. So my job was to get up. It was like 15 minutes before everybody else wakes up. I had to get dressed, brush my teeth, do all that in 15 minutes. And then I had to go downstairs and announce to a table full of officers and drill instructors that my flight is coming down to eat. But when you go to that table, you got to be sharp. In other words, you better do the salute correctly. You better be all lined up with the gig. They call it the gig line. All your buttons got to be lined up with the buckle. Yeah, you got to be sharp. You got to be sharp or they're going to chew your ass off. And, of course, the first day I did that, I went up to the table. Sir, everybody need a report. And I fucked up the whatever. And I was like, and they were just like, they call it the snake pit. Because all the officers are there. And all the drill instructors, And they were like, they find any little thing to pick on you. Why your gig line is crooked? Come here. And I literally had 3 drill instructors in my face. I had one on each side. One reaming over here. I had one on this side. And I had one in front of me. With the tobacco. You know how they chew tobacco? Just spitting on my face with that shit. I'm like, oh, you go, you start. I mean, you don't want to. Oh yeah, they let me have it. Man, they break you down. I left out they were sniffling. I left out that sniffling the first time. And that first, after about a week, then I got the hang of it. And then I was fine. I used to go in there, bam, 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 bam. My marching got, because you know what he did? Because I was bebopping. So he sent me there to straighten my ass out. So after a week of that, I was marching with the best of them. I used to go in there sharp, bing, bing, bing. And then there's another class that came behind us. Medina, I want you to show him how to do it. Then I became that guy. There was a guy before me. There was a guy before me that showed me how to do it. Then I became that guy that showed this guy how to do it. Because I felt bad for him. And we all had to sit at a table. We all had our own table. We did not sit down with our unit. We had to eat by ourselves. The chow runner. So and you can't talk to each other. Sometimes I would just say a little something, and I'll be like, nah, it's gonna be all right. Don't worry about it, bro. I would look at them like, don't worry about it, bro. He's like, you can tell he's ready to lose it. He's ready to cry. I was like, nah, bro, it's gonna get better. Don't worry about it, bro. And then, by the time a few weeks go by, I was like, after a couple of weeks, I was sharp. I was okay. I was like, because they write you up for any little thing. They write you up for any little thing. They give you a paper. Oh, like you see how my shaving is rough? Because I get bumps. Why you got? Where's your shaving waiver? Why you got peach fuzz on your face? And I had to say, sir, I have a shaving waiver. Okay, can I see it? And I had to take it out. But for medical reasons, I can't go too close. Because you get rash. Some people get, especially African American, when they shave too close, some of them get like really bad bumps. So they have to get a waiver. So they have to walk around with that paper in their pocket. If any drill instructor stopped them, come here, why you got that peach fuzz all over your face? Sir, I have a shaving waiver. Okay. Carry on. Get out of my face. I laugh about it now because, but back then it wasn't funny. Yeah. James Farley, I'm back with. Well, I got kicked off for live stream. Now I'm doing another one. Let me see the time. I have to check the time. Holy moly. 1:40. Okay, I'm safe. 1:40. No, I was just talking about when I went to boot camp. I was in basic training when I was in the Air Force. So, so we started talking about Scarface 2, about these sequels. I hate all these stupid sequels. They just ruined the original movie. It's like Officer and a Gentleman. They cannot do Officer and a Gentleman 2. You see what I'm saying? You cannot recreate those movies. They're great movies. Officer and a Gentleman is a great. Oh, Full Metal Jacket. Are you gonna make a Full Metal Jacket Part 2? No. Full Metal Jacket is a great movie. Leave it alone. That's it. You cannot recreate that movie, right? So I don't know why Hollywood has to do a sequel for everything. Then James Farley, did you try it? I know I haven't put it up yet. It's still there. I need to buy coax. Like I said lately, I have a time issue. I have a lot of stuff I have to do. I may put that off to the spring. I may put that off to the spring because I have a lot of stuff to. Like tomorrow, I have to demolition for. I'm taking down this old cabinets in the kitchen because we're gonna put new cabinets soon. So I have a lot of work to do. The missus is not happy with my progress on some projects. So I need to step it up a notch. It's my fault. I have to admit it is my fault. Tasso, have you tried out the Midland yet? Midland, which Midland? Midland, which Midland? Midland? What? You talking? Okay. Oh, you talking about the? No, I'm not doing DIY and that because that's that. I'm not gonna be doing that project. Yeah, okay. The one. No, I still have it in the box. Like I said, I'm behind. I'm behind on reviews, and I'm behind on a few unboxings. Because I took this month. Remember, I took the whole month off, so I didn't even make video. I only made maybe one video. So yeah, I'm behind now. I have to do all that. I'm behind. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm gonna be behind a little more because, like I said, I have to catch up on some projects. Yeah, they're all in the right now. They're all in the boiler room. It's still in the box. I even have some gold, not gold. Yeah, I have for my Danny Finance. I received another gold thing that I want to show on the Danny. So all my channels right now they're backed up. I took a break for when I took a break. I said I'm gonna take a break for the August month. I needed that break. So now I'm gonna start rolling it out, and especially now that the weather's gonna get colder, I'll be indoors more. I'm gonna start doing all that because I really wanted to enjoy August outside and all that. I really wanted to enjoy that month, and I did. I did enjoy it. I really did enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie to you. It just sometimes sometimes when you have a channel for so long, sometimes it's good to take at least a few weeks and just. I didn't even look at the channel. I rarely looked at it. I just looked at it. Okay, that's it. I didn't even log in. I have comments in there that I haven't. You know how I used to reply to other comments? I let the comments. I didn't want to reply to comments. I took a break like that. I said I'm not gonna reply to comments or nothing. You know, so I said let me enjoy August. I enjoyed it. I said you know what I'm gonna relax, and that's what I did. You know, you have to every so often you got to just take a break for at least a month because I noticed it was stressing me a little bit. The the whole thing with the it was a couple of things, but I said, you know what, I'm just gonna take a break, not look at my channel. I'm not gonna look at my channel. I'm not gonna reply to comments, every single comment, because even replying comments is work. Believe me, a lot of stuff. It takes a lot of time to do all these things. When you reply to when you have like a whole bunch of comments backed up, and you try to reply to every single that right there, you have to dedicate at least an hour for that or whatever. You got to dedicate this. You know what I'm talking about, Tasso. So yeah, so you know what? I just said, you know what? I'm not doing nothing. I said, you know what? I'm gonna let it be for a month, and that's it. I said, you know what? And during that time, I went to my other channels and did a couple of things. Tasso knows that. You know that. So that's what I did. I went to a couple other channels. I said, let me do my thing over here, and that was it. I got a contact here. Let's see. Okay, let me log him in the books. Okay. All right. Let me log. Yeah. So I say, you know what? I'm just gonna take a break, and then you have to, especially sometimes when you see it wears on you. It was reflecting on my live streams. I noticed lately, my live streams, I was getting more. I wasn't enjoying as much as it before, and I said, you know what? It's time to show. And before I just said, you know what? I need a break. That's it. I said I'm gonna take a break. So my summer overall was good. I had a good summer. We didn't do as much traveling this summer. We only went to Virginia. That was the only thing we did this summer. We went to Virginia to the Air and Space Museum and all that. That was nice. That's what we did this summer. We went there, and that was it. James Potter, how do you like your new radio and power supply? I love it. This radio is a great radio. It's a fantastic radio. I highly recommend the radio. The only thing I'm not crazy about the radio is the waterfall. It's very choppy. It's not as fluid. But I already knew that. That was the trade-off between this one and the ICOM IC 7300. That one has a beautiful, smooth waterfall. But I picked this one because of the VHF UHF and 6 meters. The ICOM IC 7300 has HF and 6 meters, 50 megahertz. It does have that, but no VHF UHF. And this one has the digital voice, the C4 FM digital voice also. That's why I really went with this one. But if I ever get a second rig, it's gonna be that one. If I want to get a straight HF rig only, then I will get that one. I like the waterfall on that one. I want the waterfall. It's a bigger screen than this one. But this one is good too. And they're both 100 watts. It's just this one, and this one has cost a little more than that one. The Icon IC 7300 is about $1,000. This one is $1,200, 1,250 whatever. But this one I'm getting VHF UHF also, and the digital voice C4 FM, and that's why I went with this one. I was very close. Now the one that Jill's have, that's a higher model from the DX10 and all that. That is very expensive. That's $1,500 around there with taxes there. I didn't want to go that high. I didn't really want to go. You know. So if I ever do get another one, it'll probably be the 7300 for HF. But I'm very happy with this one. And this one is also like a portable. It's classified as a portable. So, but I'm very happy with it. And the power supply is very good. That power supply is very. That's the one that Jills has. That power supply. He recommended it, and I did the unboxing. I talked about it. It is a very good power supply. It does work very well. So I'm very happy with it. I highly recommend the power supply. Maybe I'll do a review on it, but there's not much a review on it. When I talked about the unboxing, no, that's the other thing. I wish this one had a VGA output. Yeah, so that's the one thing, this one does not have. I wish it did have that. It would be so much better. This one does not have a VGA output. So that's another thing. So, I wish it had that. But that model is more expensive. There's a model that's above this one. But then again, that one didn't have VHF UHF. So I had to pick between VHF UHF or get a display. They do sell a display for this, a mini one, but you have to use the I forgot what port. I think it's the RS-232. They do. There's a company that makes it's a little screen. Or use the cat, the cat connection, whatever it's called. Anyway, there's one that you can make a little screen. It has a little screen, but I don't really want that. I mean, I'm happy with it, but yeah, there's some things I wish it had. I wish they had a VGA output. That would be nice. That would have been nice. But what I really like about this video is the VHF UHF. I really wanted that because I could see myself using that, and I do use it, especially the C4 FM. It's another digital voice mode that I can talk to people all around the world when I don't want to talk on DMR. I can just do that, and it has Wires X. So Wires X, when you connect to Wires X, it downloads all the rooms, the listing. So it makes it easier to find people to talk to. DMR too, DMR is easier to find people to talk to too. It's just another mode that and I've spoken to a few people around the world on it, on C4 FM. I can also connect to my local repeater on FM mode. And also, let's see. This one also on 10 meters, I could talk on FM mode. I know with the icon you can do the same thing, but that's another reason, I can also, up to 50, the legal limit, 50. That's the legal. Anyway, you can't go more than 50 anyway. The legal limit is 50, so this one up to 50 on VHF UHF. So 100 on HF, of course. VHF UHF 50. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so if I ever do get another rig, it'll be the 76 as the 7300 for sure. Because I really wanted that one, but then I didn't know about this one. I didn't know about this one, and then I stumbled upon a video about it, and then when I saw it had VHF UHF and it had the C4 FM, and I was already dabbling into DMR. I said, man, I gotta have that radio. I gotta have it. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna get this one, and then later on, because if I would have got the 7300, I would have loved it, of course. But I would have been like, man, it doesn't have VHF, UHF, and C4 FM. So I was like, I would have been wanting. Have I bought that one? I still would have wanted this one. And I have this one. I still want that one too. So either way, you're gonna want them both. Because that one waterfall is beautiful. And I see that waterfall, I'm like, man. See, this waterfall is choppy. It's very choppy. Yeah. Let's see the waterfall. You see how it is? You know, see, it's choppy. It's not smooth. It's not a smooth waterfall like the 7300. 7300 waterfall is like smooth. It's smooth, like yeah, like butter. Ugh, smooth, very smooth. Let me check. I had to do a time check now. Okay, 155. Okay, I'm good. 155. Okay. Daniel Mark LeBlanc. Danny, are you aware? Yeah, I'm aware of the hot chassis on the old helicopter. Would you worry too much about it? I have an S38. It doesn't heat, and it doesn't heat up at all. Should I still? No, I have the S38, which is the one B. You know what I have? Yeah, I have a few with the hot chassis. First of all, obviously, this as soon as you power it up, don't touch it. I don't touch them. Don't touch that. Don't touch it. That's my answer to that. Uh yeah, I'm aware of them. Yeah, can you do some things too? Yeah, I can. I'm not gonna do it because first of all, again, it goes back to time. I don't use them. I haven't used them even barely. Right now, they just display. When I do fire it up, it's only to make a video on it, maybe or something like that. I'm not gonna break my head over it. But yeah, I'm aware of the hot chassis thing. You know. But hey, don't touch them. Simple answer. Touch the knobs. When you're using the radio, they're the bake light or plastic knobs. That's what I touch. I don't touch this because obviously that's what happens when you touch it. Yeah, doesn't bother me. You know. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much soldering and electrical knowledge you have and all that, and I don't. I'm not gonna break my head over it because it goes back to what happened a few days ago, and me and my wife, I may want to sell them sooner or later, especially if I move. I'm not wherever I move. Let me tell you something. Wherever I move, I'm not taking all that with me. You know. Uh, so right now, I'm 58 years old. I'm being realistic. I don't want to give that. My son is not gonna want to inherit all that. You know. I'm being a realist here. I'm enjoying my channel now. Whatever. When it gets to the point where I don't enjoy my channel anymore, and I'm not making no more videos on this channel, and those radios, I'm not gonna use them. I'm not gonna probably use them if only for videos. I'm gonna put them out in the market. I'm gonna sell them. I'm gonna sell them because if I want to move to a smaller community, a smaller house, even a condominium, or I may move to Mexico somewhere. What I'm saying by that is, I'm just there's some uncertainty right now. Who knows? Maybe in a few years, the missus might say, you know what? I'm tired of you. I'll be realistic here. Missus might say, when my son is a lot older, I am tired of you. Me and my son are gonna go here. You're gonna stay there, and I'm gonna be like, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna stay here. I'm gonna move to Belize. I'm gonna move to Panama. People, especially if this country is on the direction it goes. This is my plan. This is my plan, people. I may move to another country like Belize, Panama, where my retirement dollars go a lot further. I've seen videos where you can get an apartment in Ecuador for $300 a month. $300 a month, you get a nice apartment in Ecuador. You think I'm going to take all this stuff with me? Hell no. You see what I'm saying? So you always got to think ahead. So yeah, I have this channel now. Unless this channel really blows up and it makes me a lot of money, and I'm at 100,000 subscribers one day, and I'm rolling in some dough that it may justify staying here in the United States. But later on in life, if say this channel, doesn't make anything, whatever, it doesn't, you know, um, I thought about it. I thought about, hey, maybe move to Panama, maybe move to Ecuador, somewhere like that. Get one of those apartment. I seen a nice apartment. It's a house. It's a cinder block house, like in Puerto Rico. Cinder block house in Puerto Rico. You only pay $300 a month with utilities, nothing. Utilities is like nothing. It's like part of the rent and stuff like. It's crazy. And I was born in Puerto Rico, so I could get used to the tropics. So I and my wife, we had a little thing. We had a discussion. We had a discussion down there. We had a discussion the other day, and she mentioned something about it. I said, listen, and I said, listen, the day you want to go, you go. I'll move to Belize. I'll move to. Hey, I can live anywhere around the world because I'm a what they call uh I'm very resourceful. I'm a resourceful person. I have so many skill sets. You understand? So I can live in Panama and or whatever country. I can move to America, Samoa or Guam. You see what I'm saying? You gotta think like that. You gotta listen. If they elect this woman right now, these fake polls are talking about she's ahead. Let me tell you something. If they elect, if people elect her and she wins, you guys deserve what happens to this country. Everything that comes after that, you get what you deserve. But I guarantee you, I'm already having an exit plan. Not only because of her, because even after her, the damage is going to be so bad. It's, it's going to take at least another couple of decades to recover from that. I don't have too many decades left in my life. Last time I checked, I'm 58 years old. I'm not going to sit around and wait for this state to turn around, to turn red. I'm not going to wait for, no, I'm going to be exploring my options. You understand? That's why I have cryptocurrency and things like that. I'm buying gold, things like that. These things. And I'm not gonna take all this. You think I'm gonna take all this stuff with me? I'm gonna have a fire sale. I'm gonna raise so much cash. In that too, I'm gonna raise so much cash. I'm gonna have that cash as moving expense. You see what I'm saying? So and then I'll be doing live streams from Panama. I'll be Señor Danny Shortwave y Señor DX or Señorita DX. Whoever that señorita might be. I'm just saying that. And she's not watching this. I'm just saying, you never know. It might be Danny DX con la señorita. I'm really going to get in trouble for this one. I'll be like that McAfee guy, except, he went too crazy. I won't be like that extreme. But yeah, I can see myself living in another country where they speak a Spanish or they speak a Portuguese. You know, Danny live from Belize, live from. Well, I'll have some radios. Don't worry, I'll have some radios. I'm not gonna go with no radios. But what I'm saying is, I can't take everything with me. I'm gonna have a fire sale. I'm gonna have fire sales. So Danny live from what is it? Danny live from the island of Anguilla. From the island of Anguilla. from the island of Trinidad and Tobago, having my favorite cocktail. I have my I'll have a parrot. I'll have my parrot, my pet parrot flying around the room. I have a big parrot. He'll be like, DX, DX, DX. I said, yeah, DX, that's your name, DX. DX, DX, yeah, DX. FDA, FDA. Oh my God. FDA. And then, those countries, I'll be one of those countries where everybody want to make contact with me. I'll be like, oh, what's that? What's that island? Mauritius. Oh, yeah, click on that guy. Click, 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 click. Let's gang up on that guy. We want contact from that guy. So I'll be that guy from Mauritius. Danny Medina, KD2ZZE, with the call sign. And then I have my Mauritian call sign. I'll be operating from Mauritius, home of the dodo bird. Yeah. Yeah. 6 meters, 6 meters, 10 meter. Ah, ah, 73. Ah. Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, from the island of what is it? From St. Kitts. I'll be broadcasting from St. Kitts. The X, the X, the X. Ah, with my coconut drink, like coconut rum or something. I don't know. Stefan, my next radio will be the ICOM IC AR 8600. Okay, 1,572 dollars on eBay, direct from Japan. Yeah, I know. I've seen those direct from Japan. James Fowler, you can make a 6 meter and 10 with 8 feet on each leg and put it right in your basement. Yeah. Danny Mark Levine sounds like a plan. Don't touch. Yeah, I don't touch it. I know that. When I'm using those radios, I do not touch the chassis. Don't touch it. You got knobs that are plastic and bakelite material. Use that. You don't need to touch the chassis. If you're gonna touch the chassis, unplug it first. Or you have the plug to a breaker, a power strip with the switch. Turn off the switch and then touch the chassis. Whatever. You don't need to touch it to operate the radio. You just keep your hands away from it. It works for me. I only been zapped. I think I only been zapped once, and it wasn't even that bad. It was just a little tingle. It was nothing. Yeah. Yeah. James Farley, what is the frequency of the best AM broadcast in Puerto Rico? Uh, Ask Michael. He picked up that station. I think it's WKQ in Spanish. That's what we say. It's been around forever. That station, since when I was a kid, I heard about that station. WKAQ. Um, I forgot what frequencies. He picked it up. Michael picked it up. So Michael, he'll probably tell you in a minute what frequency that was. He picked it up from up here, and that is one of the oldest stations in Puerto Rico. I know that for a fact. It's WKAQ. From what I know, I think that's one of the oldest stations. I think that's the oldest one of the oldest that I know. WAKQ. I forgot what frequency. I don't know if it's 590. I think they have a couple of other ones, like a sister station. But I know that, of course, they have FM also. I know they have sister station, but anyway, the one that he picked up is the flagship one. I did hear it once up here, but I not the way he picked it up. But that's been around, and they've been around. That station been around for years, long time. James Foley, if I move down there, no, I'm not gonna get a boat. I can't swim. I don't want to be in a boat. I'm not gonna be like living in a boat. That's one thing I will not do. I will not live in a boat because no, I'm not. I can't swim, so why would I want to live in a boat? Danny Mark LeBlanc. Those radios might be more important than you think. If well, yeah, I don't mean by, and I don't want to say that it's the she's gonna hit the fanny if she's elected. It's not that. It's just that I'm talking about in the direction overall. I'm not gonna. I'm not. It's not. I'm not gonna be that dramatic about if this people elect if no if knuckleheads elect her and she wins. What I mean is, right now we already lost a lot. Like like I talked about earlier, in other countries, um, if you go to Singapore, the streets are so clean. You know, people say, "Oh, but that's too strict." No, no, the countries are very strict, but if you are a decent human being, you're not about breaking laws. You're not a criminal. You can live among people and behave. You're not gonna have a problem. It's the people that can't live with anybody, have to be loud or whatever you want to call it, or litter bugs, or they do drugs. Those are the people that wind up getting in trouble in other countries, of course. You know, you have to be respectful of every custom. When you go to another country, you have to go in there. And I'm not a war traveler. I don't never been outside this country. I can tell you that. I've been to a couple of places and that's it. But I don't want to consider that. In other words, I'm not a war traveler, but I know better. Even if I was a war traveler, you have to respect the country that you're in. You have to respect their laws, whether you agree with it. That doesn't matter. You're in another country. You cannot go in there with your thinking. Oh, I can walk down the street with my pants down to the crack. And no, you cannot go in there like that. Or you go to Saudi Arabia and you want to have a beer. No, I love to drink beer. I can't go to Saudi Arabia. Dry country? No, no, I will not go there. I wouldn't take that chance because I start. Oh, I want to have a beer, and then you get caught with alcohol and you go to jail. That's it, just for having the alcohol. You see what I'm saying? You got to know where not to go. You got to respect the custom and their laws. That's it. And that's the problem. In this country, we're beyond that now. We're beyond that now. We're beyond to the point where we openly don't enforce shoplifting no more. A whole bunch of stuff. So that's what I mean. I'm not trying to be dramatic about the shit hit the fan about it. I'm just talking about we already lost a lot. We already lost a lot. I could go into that whole day about the whole you know the gender stuff. It's just crazy. It's ridiculous. The disrespect for law enforcement, and it's just crazy. Like that's unheard of in other countries. When for example, if I were to get pulled over, I know better. Keep your hands where they can see you. Don't give them a hard time. If you got nothing to hide, you're gonna be okay. Now, if you got something to hide, that's when trouble happens. Because then you're gonna be defensive. You're gonna give them a hard time, and that's when you're gonna wind up on the floor with cuffs and all that. you know. Yeah, 580. Okay, yeah. WK. Yeah. WKAQ 580. Not even the most. Okay. So the most powerful station is WKVM 810. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know about powerful. I don't know about power, but I know the one that I remember growing up and when I lived in Puerto Rico. I remember the WKAQ. I remember that station. I remember the call letters. That one I remember. That one I remember. I'm looking at time 2:15. Okay, I'm getting close to wrapping it up, and then I'll come back later. Uh, yeah, I know only if we had different candidates, but we're stuck with these two-party system. We need to go to third-party system. Yeah, but it's more than that. It's just that unfortunately it's big money now. A lot of it is because of big money. You know what happened now? We kind of knew that, but now it's more out in the open. There's a lot of corporations are really pumping a lot of money, especially like Facebook, social media, these big tech companies, everything. They're pumping it's a crazy amount of money now. Many years ago, when I mean that, I'm talking about like the 60s and when you ran for president, you might spend a few million, right? I'm just throwing out a number. I don't know the exact number. Now, if you want to run for president, it's going to cost you at least $1 billion in terms of money, whether you get it from donations or you have money. Now to run president of the United States, you gotta raise at least $1 billion total. Like this one, she just became the candidate. She already raised over 200 something million, like 250 million. I don't know. It's big money now. It's big, and that really freaks. Because when you talk about that much money, they're willing to say anything. When you're talking about that much money, we're talking about life changing wealth for that person. And they get in, that's life changing wealth for them. Anybody that's been president recently, they all became rich, like almost billionaire status already. Like the Obamas, they're almost billionaires already. You know, it's so much money now that they wanted to do anything. They're willing to say, yeah, you know what? I'll support this. I'll support this. I'll support that. They're just willing to do anything now. It's a lot of money now. It's not like the way it was in the 70s where there was some integrity. Now it's just totally blatantly, they just lie to your face. Even if you challenge them on it, they still lie. They still lie. And they'll repeat the lie over and over. They don't care. They don't care no more. Let me see. Okay, this one. And then this one. Oh, it's right here already. Oh, Jesus Christ. What am I doing? Okay, sorry. I'm distracted here. Let me just do this, guy. And then let me just do this contact. I think I'm gonna stop the contacts here. That way I don't get stuck with and then I'll wind this thing down. So it's just a lot of money now. There's so much money at stake now. It's so much big, super duper corporate money pumped into that. Oh, here we go with the slow QRZ. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Again. Oh my God, I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna stop it. I bet you I got kicked off. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up right now. Talk to you guys later. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna wrap it up because I can't take another coming back again. I'm gonna wrap it up, guys, because I just got the queue with the QRZ again acting up. So before I don't know if I'm buffering right now. Am I buffering? Because I just like low QRZ and it didn't load. So I stopped it right away. I stopped it. Anyway, I only have maybe I'm gonna. It's 2:20 already. I gotta get ready anyway. So anyway, I'll see you guys. Take care. I'll see you guys. If I come back later, if not, I'll try to come back on the weekend. So thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you on the next live stream. Take care, and 73. Have a good weekend if I'm not back. Bye bye.